Okay, guys, we're going to talk about Piney Point. Had a lot of requests for this content from people, especially in the greater Tampa Bay area. There's a lot of people still thinking of moving in that area, and this is stuff you should know. Quite frankly, because of the amount of real estate agents and people adjacent to development companies and the crap they're saying in my comments, they're not going to tell you. This is going to be several parts as well, so take it in bites. Okay, what is Piney Point? Piney Point was opened in 1966. It is this area right here, as you can see. It covers about 676 miles. It was opened in the 60s by the Borden Chemical Company, and it processes phosphorus rock into fertilizer. Piney Point is what we call a phosphogypsum stack. They are large reservoirs that are holding the wastewater. So what happens essentially is you dissolve phosphate rock with an acid solution, and the wastewater that's left over goes into these stacks. The waste includes uranium, thorium, and radium through a chemical process which then can emit radon gas, which is toxic and a carcinogen. Piney Point is also located right in the center of our largest watershed here in the state of Florida. I have content on what a watershed is and our watersheds in Florida if you want to check them out. So these massive pools of toxic waste are sitting dangerously close to our aquifers and our groundwater. Part 2 is going to be the timeline of Piney Point, and you'll see they have dumped many times into not only the greater Tampa Bay area, but Bishop Harbor and the Alafia River, all of which have been associated with mass mortality events of marine life and wildlife in those areas, fish kills. Good luck finding any real information on how it's affected the lives and health of the people that are affected by this. So while we should all be concerned about this in the state of Florida, this is especially for Hillsborough, DeSoto, Polk, Hardee, and Manatee counties, because we're less than 100 days away from hurricane season 2023, and you probably have another dump coming up in June or July, and they won't be treating that water before they dump it. I know this is heavy information, so take a break if you need to. We're going to go to part 2, and I'm going to do the timeline from 1966 up until today of Piney Point. You might need a shot of Jameson.